What is pro-environmental behavior? It is a behavior that a person consciously chooses in order to minimize the negative impact of their actions on the environment. Pro-environmental behavior and mental health. Our environment is a combination of both physical and mental factors. Environmental factors that can have a significant impact on mental health include poverty, crime, and environmental racism. As adults, we spend the majority of our time at work. The environment at work will also play a significant role in our mental health. And finally, what we see, hear, breathe, and smell can impact mood and stress levels, which directly impact mental health. So, bloom yourself and help to bloom the environment.
Which behavior should be changed to pro-environmental behavior? There is an increasing focus on improving the pro-environmental attitudes, behavior, and habits of individuals, whether at home, in education, traveling, shopping, or in the workplace. Increasing recycling, reducing energy use, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, reducing water use, and increasing public transport use. Appreciating the factors that influence people responses and intervention uptake is thus critical. Changes in individual human behavior towards more pro-environmental actions are thus highly necessary. We have to raise a question: why we do not behave in accordance with our knowledge about the threat of climate change? One reason may be structural barriers, and another is psychological barriers, such as beliefs, values, and social norms, which limit us in adopting more pro-environmental choices and behaviors. Current human practices are not sustainable, which means that the consequences of our actions and the limitations of resources will make it impossible for future generations to meet their needs. Thus, psychology in general and environmental psychology in particular can contribute to an increased understanding of such pro-environmental behavior that is related to limited climate change and to how individual behavior can be changed, as well as turning that understanding into effective interventions.
Factors determine the relevant behavior. Mainly, here we're focusing upon contextual factors and habitual factors. Contextual factors may operate in 4 different ways. First, they may directly affect the behavior. For example, one cannot travel by bus when no bus service is available. Second, the relationship is between contextual factor and behavior may be mediated by motivational factors such as attitudes, affect, or personal norms. For example, introduction of recycling facilities may result in more positive attitude towards recycling. Contextual factors may moderate the relationship between motivational factors, behavior, and personal factors. For example, environmental concern may only result in reduction in car use when feasible alternatives are available. Fourth, contextual factors determine which type of motivations most strongly affects behavior. For example, normative goals may be strongly related to frequency of recycling when facilities are available. Habitual behaviors. Habits refer to the way behavioral choices are made and not to the frequency of behavior. Habitual behavior may involve misperceptions and selective attention. People tend to focus on information that confirms their choices and neglect information that is not in line with their habitual behavior. In general, habits are reconsidered only when the context changes significantly.
There is a loss of intervention could best be applied to encourage the pro-environmental behavior like conventions. This make behavior easier to do, such as providing water-efficient shower ahead to householders or prompt an informational reminder to perform a certain action. For example, suppose we don't intend to use plastic bags in the first place. If we are getting recyclable paper bags while we are shopping, we will conveniently follow the pro-environmental behavior. The next is information. This includes justification to perform behaviors such as providing fact on the amount of recyclable waste in landfills and instructions on how to achieve a goal. Example, instructing workers to use blinds in order to keep offices cooler and reduce the use of conditioning. The next is monitoring. This includes feedback on the extent and or impact of the behavior as is seen on the electricity bill. The next is social psychological. It involves people interacting. Example, Social modeling, which includes method where people observe or interact with others who already undertake environmental behavior. Goal setting asks people to set their own targets, such as certain reduction in consumptions.
Let's discuss about interventions to promote pro-environmental behavior. The intervention strategies that will be described in this section were applied successfully to promote household energy conservation. A variety of antecedent strategies influence one or more determinants prior to the performance of behavior. Interventions based on behavior analysis always target specific behaviors in order to produce constructive change. In other words, the behavior-based approach focuses on observing what people do, analyzes why they do it, and then applies a research-supported intervention based on applied behavior. The aim of an intervention based on applied behavior analysis is to change external conditions in order to make pro-environmental behavior more likely. Behaviors are directed by the antecedent stimuli that precede them and indicate the availability of a positive or negative consequence. Further, appearance of the behavior is determined by the subsequent consequences. Most behavioral interventions targeting pro-environmental behavior include antecedent and or consequence strategies for behavior changes. Lastly, it's again proved that greenery adds liveliness in our minds too.
শেষে কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের ভাষায় বলা যেতে পারে, তোমার অশোক কিংসুকে অলক্ষ্য রং লাগলো আমার অকারণের সুখে।